What if I told you there's a 5-minute routine that can protect your balance, strength, and independence better than daily walking? I know what you're thinking. Walking is the gold standard for seniors, right? It is, for your heart. But here's the truth most doctors won't tell you. Walking alone does almost nothing to train the explosive strength, balance, and power that prevent falls, the #1 threat to seniors after 65. Let's be honest. Walking is fantastic. It boosts your mood, heart health, and overall fitness. But when was the last time you fell walking perfectly straight on flat ground? Almost never, right? Most falls happen when you step off a curb, twist reaching for something, or stand up too quickly. These situations require explosive strength, balance control, and joint stability, skills walking won't give you. A large review of 116 clinical trials with over 25,000 participants found that exercise programs focusing on balance and functional strength reduce falls by 23% on average. Programs over 3 hours a week reduced falls by up to 42%. The 5 exercises I'm about to share target your functional fitness foundation, the movements that directly translate to real-life activities, like climbing stairs, standing from a chair, or playing with your grandchildren. And the best part? It only takes 5 minutes once you learn it. Before we start, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment with your age and the one physical ability you miss most from your younger years. Is it climbing stairs without holding the railing? Standing up from a chair without using your hands? Or getting down on the floor to play with your grandchildren? We read every single comment, and your answers help us create better content for you. Number 5. Ankle circles and flexes. Let's start from the ground up, literally. Your ankles are the unsung heroes of mobility. After 65, ankle flexibility decreases by up to 50%, and this is why so many seniors develop that shuffling walk. Stiff ankles mean your brain gets less feedback about where your body is in space, which directly increases fall risk. This movement rebuilds ankle mobility and reactivates the proprioceptors, tiny sensors that tell your brain exactly where your feet are at all times. Here's exactly how to do it. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back supported and feet flat on the floor. Lift your right foot slightly off the ground, just a few inches. Now, imagine you're drawing circles in the air with your big toe. Make 10 slow, controlled circles going clockwise. Really focus on making the circles as large as possible. This isn't about speed, it's about range of motion. Now, reverse direction. 10 circles counterclockwise. You should feel this working through your entire ankle joint. Here's what most people miss. Keep your legs still. All the movement should come from your ankle, not your whole leg swinging around. Next comes the flex portion. Point your toes away from you as far as possible, like you're a ballet dancer reaching for the floor. Hold for 2 seconds. Then flex your foot back toward your shin as hard as you can, like you're trying to touch your toes to your knee. Hold for 2 more seconds. Do this 15 times on each foot. Your ankles control your first point of contact with the ground, and when they're stiff and weak, every step becomes a potential hazard. Switch to your left foot and repeat the entire sequence. This should take about 90 seconds total for both feet. And here's something fascinating. Within 2 weeks of doing this daily, you'll notice you're not shuffling anymore. Your steps become more deliberate and controlled. Getting in and out of cars becomes easier, and that constant ankle stiffness you've gotten used to, it starts disappearing. Now that we've unlocked your ankles, it's time to wake up the muscles that literally keep you standing. But first, if you're finding this information valuable, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps more seniors discover these life-changing exercises. Also, if you're serious about staying strong and independent after 65, hit that subscribe button. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Number 4. Standing heel raise with balance. This exercise rebuilds the early warning system that prevents falls. Your calf muscles aren't just for walking. They're your body's emergency stabilizers. When you start to lose balance, your calves fire instantly to keep you upright. But after 60, these muscles lose power at an alarming rate, up to 40% per decade if you don't specifically train them. Stand behind a sturdy chair with your feet hip-width apart. Place your fingertips lightly on the chair back, just enough for reassurance, but you shouldn't be gripping or putting weight on it. Now rise up onto your toes, lifting your heels as high as possible. Get really tall. Imagine someone pulling a string attached to the top of your head. At the peak, pause for 1 full second and squeeze your calf muscles hard. Then here's the crucial part. Lower yourself down slowly, taking a full 5 seconds to return to the ground. Count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This slow lowering phase is where the real magic happens. Do 12 repetitions, rest for 30 seconds, then do one more set of 12. If this feels too easy, try taking your hands completely off the chair and doing the exercise freestanding. If that's still easy, progress to single-leg heel raises, but master the basic version first. The slow lowering phase creates controlled damage to your muscle fibers that signals them to rebuild stronger and more resilient. It also strengthens your Achilles tendon, making it more responsive and less prone to injury. Pay attention to your breathing. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale during that slow 5-second descent. This controlled breathing prevents dizziness and actually helps regulate blood pressure. Within 3 weeks, you'll notice walking feels different. There's more spring in your step. Stairs become easier. Your ankles feel more stable and flexible simultaneously. This single exercise can take years off how your legs feel and function. Number 3. Modified squats to chair. Now we're targeting the powerhouse movement that determines whether you maintain independence or lose it. The ability to stand up from a chair without using your hands is one of the strongest predictors of healthy aging. Studies show that if you can't do this by age 70, your mortality risk increases by 300%. That's not meant to scare you, it's meant to motivate you, because this exercise completely reverses that risk. The chair squat is brilliant because it's self-regulating. The chair is there as a safety net, but the goal is to barely touch it before standing back up. This builds the exact strength pattern your body uses dozens of times every single day. Stand in front of a sturdy chair with your feet shoulder-width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. Extend your arms straight out in front of you at shoulder height. This counterbalances your weight and makes the movement easier and safer. Now lower yourself slowly toward the chair as if you're about to sit down. Keep your chest proud and your core engaged. Your knees should track over your toes, not collapsing inward. Lower until your bottom just barely touches the chair. Barely. We're talking a split-second tap, not sitting down. Then immediately drive through your heels to stand back up. Your arms stay extended the entire time. This should take about 3 seconds to lower, a light tap on the chair, then 2 seconds to stand back up. Do 10 repetitions, rest for 45 seconds, then do one more set of 10. Here's what makes this so powerful. You're training your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and core all at once in a functional movement pattern. A study from the Mayo Clinic found that seniors who performed chair squats 3 times weekly for 12 weeks increased their leg strength by 55% and improved their ability to perform daily activities by 67%. That's 10 times faster than the average senior after using a Medican. If 10 repetitions feel too challenging, start with 5 and work your way up. If they feel too easy, slow down the lowering phase to 5 seconds and really focus on barely touching that chair. You can also hold light weights in your hands to increase difficulty. The key is keeping your weight in your heels, not your toes. If you feel this mainly in your knees, you're leaning too far forward. Sit back like there's an imaginary wall behind you that you're trying to touch with your bottom. Your knees should never extend past your toes. Within 4 weeks of consistent chair squats, getting up from chairs, toilets, and car seats becomes noticeably easier. That feeling of being stuck or needing momentum to stand up disappears. You'll feel powerful and capable again. Number 2. Glute bridges on floor. Your glutes are the largest and potentially strongest muscles in your entire body. But here's the problem. After 65, most people develop what researchers call gluteal amnesia. Your butt muscles literally forget how to work properly from years of sitting. And when your glutes shut down, everything else suffers. Your lower back compensates and starts hurting. Your knees take extra stress. Your posture collapses forward, and that aging shuffle develops almost overnight. The glute bridge reverses all of this. It wakes up those sleeping muscles and restores the power center of your body. Lie on your back on a comfortable mat or carpet. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Your feet should be close enough that you can barely touch your heels with your fingertips when your arms are at your sides. This positioning is crucial. It ensures your glutes do the work, not your hamstrings on the back of your thighs. Press your arms into the floor beside you for stability. Now press through your heels and squeeze your glutes to lift your hips off the ground. Your body should form a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Don't arch your back or lift too high. Think of creating a perfect ramp. Here's the game changer. Hold this top position for 5 full seconds while squeezing your glutes as hard as you possibly can. Imagine you're trying to crack a walnut between your cheeks. This sustained contraction forces your glutes to activate fully and triggers growth factors that rebuild muscle tissue. After 5 seconds, lower yourself back down over 3 seconds. Don't just drop. That controlled lowering doubles the exercise's effectiveness. Do 10 repetitions, rest for 1 minute, then do one more set of 10. Breathe in as you prepare to lift, then exhale forcefully as you drive your hips up and squeeze. Within 5 weeks, you'll notice dramatic changes. Getting out of chairs becomes effortless. That chronic lower backache starts fading. Your posture improves. You'll literally stand taller and move with more confidence.
Number 1. Step-ups on low step. Here it is, the exercise that rebuilds the explosive power you thought was gone forever. Step-ups might look simple, but they're secretly one of the most functional anti-aging movements you can do. This exercise specifically targets something called rate of force development, your muscle's ability to generate power quickly. And that's exactly what you need to catch yourself when you trip, to climb stairs without exhaustion, and to maintain the independence you value most. Find a sturdy step or platform that's about 6 to 8 inches high. A bottom stair works perfectly, or you can use a step stool designed for seniors. Stand facing the step with your feet hip-width apart. Place your right foot completely on the step. Your entire foot should be supported, not just your toes. Now push through your right heel to lift yourself up onto the step, bringing your left foot up to meet your right. Step back down with your left foot first, then your right, returning to the starting position. That's 1 repetition. The key is control and deliberateness. Don't use momentum or push off explosively with your bottom foot. All the power should come from the leg that's on the step. Do 8 repetitions leading with your right leg, then immediately switch and do 8 repetitions leading with your left leg. Rest for 1 minute, then do one more set of 8 on each leg. If you feel unstable, keep one hand near a wall or railing for safety, but don't lean on it or pull yourself up. Your legs should be doing all the work. If 8 inches feels too high, start with a 4 to 6 inch step and progress upward as you get stronger. Your breathing pattern makes a big difference here. Exhale forcefully as you step up. This creates intra-abdominal pressure that stabilizes your spine and actually makes you stronger. Inhale as you step back down. This exercise also builds crucial stability in your knees and ankles. Each step up requires balance, coordination, and strength, all working together. It's the closest thing to a real-world movement pattern, getting on a bus, climbing stairs, stepping over obstacles that you can train safely at home. Within 6 weeks, you'll notice profound changes. Stairs that used to exhaust you become manageable. Getting in and out of cars feels easier. Your walking speed naturally increases. Your legs feel younger, more responsive, and more capable. That spring in your step you remember from your 40s, it starts coming back.
Now let me show you how to put this all together into your 5-minute routine. Once you learn these movements, you'll flow through them quickly and efficiently. Ankle circles and flexes, 90 seconds. Heel raises with balance, 60 seconds. Chair squats, 60 seconds. Glute bridges, 60 seconds. Step-ups, 60 seconds. That's it. 5 minutes, 3 times per week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday works great, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just make sure you have a rest day between sessions. Your muscles need time to rebuild stronger. Start with the repetitions I've given you, and as you get stronger over the next few weeks, you can add more reps or progress to harder variations. But here's the crucial part. Consistency beats intensity every single time. It's better to do these exercises properly 3 times per week for months than to go hard for 2 weeks and quit. Your body wants to be strong. It just needs the right stimulus. These 5 movements provide exactly that. The fountain of youth isn't a myth, it's movement. And now you know exactly which movements work best. I want to hear from you now. What physical activity has become harder for you that you wish you could do easily again? Which of these 5 exercises are you going to try first? And if you've been following along, drop a comment and let me know how you feel right after trying them. We read every comment, and your experiences help us create better content for seniors just like you. If this video gave you valuable information, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Share this with someone over 65 who needs to see it. You might literally change their life. Remember, it's never too late to get stronger. Start today, stay consistent, and in 12 weeks, you'll feel like a completely different person. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.